Hey, what's up, traders? I just took a haircut, man. See as I'm looking fresh. Don't play. Anyways, that's not why I'm here today. The reason I'm creating this video today is because I have some information for you guys. You know, tomorrow is the start of the trading week, and I want us to break down some few currency pairs. I have something I'm watching on ChartJPY, and I really want to share it with you guys. Yeah, so I will flip my screen. Sorry for that. I will flip my screen right now. Let us see what we can dissect on the ChartJPY chart. You know what time is it? Come on. Hey, what's up, traders, and welcome to my screen. So today we have a few pairs we want to look at, and first on our list we have ChartJPY, and today is Sunday, and I think it's just best we prepare for the next trading week. A soldier who wants to go into battle has to arm himself. You prepare for battle. Yes, so when you get to the battlefront, you don't lose the battle. Okay, so on the very first on our list of the pairs we want to talk about is ChartJPY. I will just go through the pairs because of time factor. I will just go through the pairs real quick. And if you like content like this, please don't forget to subscribe or like and share the page for more trading content like this. Okay, so to get started, so first of all, this is ChartJPY. We see ChartJPY nicely here. When you come to your charts, what happens? You have to look for the overall flow of price, right? You want to know the direction of the market and be able to capitalize and move with the flow of the trend, as the trend is always your friend. So you should know how to identify the flow of price and make yourself be able to be part of the flow. So looking at this ChartJPY, so I'll go real quick. We can clearly see that we have a bullish trend right here. We have a bullish trend. So with the bullish trend, we want to see we're on the monthly time frame. We have been able to identify the trend. Most importantly, next, what I want to do is I want to plot my zones of support and resistance. So I'll take out my rectangle to remember support and resistance are not points, are not lines on your chart. These lines, for example, these numbers, support and resistance are zones represented on your chart. Okay, so we'll go ahead and plot our most recent zones of support and resistance. I will have this here. This is a new window I just opened. I would like to reduce the thickness of this. Good and fine. So this can be a nice zone of support here. You can see price acted on it. I'll clone this, and I can also see another nice level we had here. Alright, and then one last, I think we have this nice zone here. So it is always okay if you feel the need to drag your zone. So remember, we're on the monthly time frame. We want to make the levels as thin as possible. I'm taking out the others because I happen to like this more. So what I will do is I will clone this and then adjust and place on this my other levels. Clone, and then we just drag and drop. So this will be my major levels for the time being, right? So I can nicely see now price is trading in between this my zone. So I'll put this to you. Put yourself, maybe you're traveling from point A to point B, and your distance is that journey has to take, say you are traveling by a bus, and that distance has to take 6 days. 6 days for you to get to that to your destination. Basically, I believe at some point of your journey you will always want to rest or you take breaks, right? So when I come to the charts, what I always like to do is when I see two zones like this, I like to look for a halfway point in between those two zones, right? So I'll take this and draw from my point A to point B, point A to point B. This is a new window. I've not yet adjusted this my Fibonacci here. So I'll take my trend line and then draw it all over here. So this is my halfway point right here. I would like to make my levels thin. This is my halfway point. So I have my levels nicely drawn on the higher time frame and on the monthly time frame. So when I step down to the weekly time frame, I would like to adjust this my levels. I think I like 102 200 level here, 102, right? So we have that level here. So obviously we see now prices rising to the upside. So one other thing I see here, so the prices, the overall trend of the market is an uptrend. So but with that being said, we can clearly see how prices have been dropping for the last few months to the downside. So with us knowing that prices are on an uptrend, we don't want to be buying the market when prices are selling. So we want to be buying the market when we are sure that okay, our bullish trend has resumed. Okay, so what I would like to do is I would like to pair when I come to the weekly time frame, I will try to analyze what has been happening here in the past few months, so we can clearly say our overall trend has been bullish and then our minor trend is a downtrend. Correct? It's a minor trend. So I'm looking at what is happening here. I would like to use so I see we had some form of ABC correction here. We had some form of ABC correction right here, right? We had some form of ABC correction right here. So this is our wave A, our wave B, and wave C, and then you see right at the end of wave C, you see prices start dropping to the downside. One other thing I would like to point out is I also see a minor level here. If you look at this move here, when prices was rising to the upside, we came into this nice little range here. So if I plot out this range, if I mark out this point here, this level is of significance to me. So you see what is happening here. Price has come traded below our level, give us a double bottom. So when you see a chart pattern occur on a higher time frame, that's actually a clear indication that what prices a reversal is about to occur. A chart pattern indicates a trend reversal. You understand? So that's a double bottom chart pattern right there. So we can nicely see price is breaking now and retesting this level, and probably we should see price head all the way to the downside. But remember, we are wanting to, our trend is bullish, but we could see our current structure is bearish. So now I'd like to go to the daily time frame to clearly dissect and see what is happening. So this is our nice channel we had here. Price broke out of the channel here. We created a lower low, and then you see prices rising to the upside, retesting previous lower highs. We created a double bottom, and then you see prices now are rising and giving us a high here. We had a retracement here, and then prices are creating now higher highs and higher highs. So obviously what should happen? We should see price rise all the way into this our next major levels. Prices move from one zone to another. So for the upcoming weeks on CAD/JPY, I'm strictly bullish. Yeah, so you can hop down to your lower time frames and look for your lower time frames entries. Maybe on another episode or video, because of time factor, I will create another video on how to properly get into positions, or maybe time your entries. Yes, you know they always say or I always say, execution. I give more priority to my trade execution. You can analyze the markets and do everything, but if you enter at the wrong time, you will end up losing money. Okay, yes. So execution, I give 75% to my execution and 25% to my analysis. So after you've done all this analysis, the only point where you make money is when you get into a trade. So you want to make sure you are point correct with your entries. So on another episode, I will be breaking down CAD/JPY or maybe some other pair and telling you how exactly to go about your entry. So right now for CAD/JPY, we are looking to rise all the way to the upside. I actually have some positions running already for CAD/JPY, and actually my first level targets are somewhere here. My first level targets are somewhere here. If price happens to break out and retest this level, if first level targets are here, so at this point I will be taking partial profits, and when prices get to this point, I will be holding the rest of my trades all the way into 109 resistance level, and then if we break out, then I'll be watching the markets from that point on. So my bias for CAD/JPY is an uptrend from this point moving forward. Today, I'm sure today is the 7th. Yeah, so that is it for CAD/JPY. I'll look at one more pair, Euro USD. Let us see what is going on. Euro USD, the bad boy. So first things first, I'll always go on my monthly time frame. I want to see what is going on. I want to see, let the markets give me the trend, let it tell me what is going on. So basically, I can see Euro USD has been flowing to the downside, giving us lows and highs and lows and highs, and then we got to this point. So price giving us this low here, and then you see at this price point we are supposed to, I was expecting price to drop from this level, but that didn't happen. So let us see. First things first, we want to plot our zones of support and resistance. If you're able to get that in play, then you should be good. So I think this I like this point here. Also, I like this point here. And then I think I also like this nice level here. If I extend all the way back, you can clearly see how price did respect it all the way nice and clean. So we can clearly see what is happening with Euro USD. Prices gives us zone 1, zone 2. We break out of this our previous zone here. We didn't retest the level. You see price is instead breaking and retesting the inner part of that support level. Right after the retest, you see us now rise to the upside. We are breaking this point again. So this can be said, okay, let me see what my trend line is telling me. If I can get a trend line for this pair, so you can clearly see how our trend line has been broken at this point. Euro USD is telling us I am no longer interested in going down. You can clearly see strong buy pressure at this point. You see buyers have been taking price upwards, higher highs and higher lows. If you scale down, when we go down to the daily time frame, we'll be able to see that. So we clearly see on the monthly time frame we have a nice break of this resistance level. So I'll hop down to the weekly time frame, and I'd like to look at my points. My support and resistance zones are carefully placed, so I can nicely see. Yes, I think I'll be leaving the 105, 101, and this point here is just perfect. So weekly time frame, we can nicely see prices have broken out of this major level. Look back in the past, this level held price for a very long time. Look at the touches, 1, 2, 3 times prices came there. We stayed below that level. Yes, indicating that that's a very strong level of resistance, right? So we can nicely see Euro USD now going to the upside. From this point we have higher highs and higher lows, and then what has happened, we have clearly broken out of our resistance. So when price breaks out of resistance, what should we expect? We should expect what? a retest, and then we see a continuation to the upside, maybe on the lower time frame. On the lower time frames, we probably have already had some type of minor retracement, but retracement occur on all time frames. Yeah, so right now, so I'll hop on to the daily time frame. Let me explain what I'm talking about. So now this is my current trend telling me Euro USD is bullish. So what is my bias? I want to be buying Euro USD unless the market tells me otherwise. If the market tells me, okay, we are no longer buying, I want to be doing something else, and it will not happen in a day or two. It should happen, take at least a few weeks before something like that happens. So I'd like to put in a trend line here just to make sure we are in play. So I'm looking at Euro USD. You see us nicely squeezing higher on now our trend. We bouncing slowly and rising to the upside. So I see a high here, a low here, high here, low here, and this is a nice impulse. So I should see, for me to consider entering this trade, I want to see prices come back to this level. And I'll be interested in buying this pair. I want to see at least a 1 or 2 week retracement, weekly candle come back into this level. Buying at this point is very risky. So remember also, you want to trade with the direction of the trend. So I think it's best you wait for price to retrace all the way down to this level, and then you start considering your entry. So we should see maybe a retest somewhere around this, our trend line. If we see a Fibonacci, let me see a Fibonacci. On our next video, we would have worked on this Fibonacci, edited it. This is just a new window I opened for the sake of this video. We should see maybe price come somewhere around our 0.5 or maybe this retracement level, and then we'll be interested in buying Euro USD. For now, we just wait the fuck out. Sorry for that tone. We just wait out. Okay, so that is it for Euro USD. So for the sake of time, I'll be keeping the video short. But if there are any more pairs you want me to talk on or to analyze, you can drop them right down in the comment section, and I will be giving out weekly analysis for you guys, so to make sure we grow together and learn together. Yes, I'm still developing as a trader. I'm still becoming. Yes, so this platform is here for us to grow together, for us to learn together. Yes, I believe I've had a lot of experience. That is why I'm starting out this channel, for us to grow together. So come on, hit the subscribe and like button down below. Let's get to the money. Come on.